Hi everyone, welcome to the Fashion Experiment. It's Dr. Bridget, your professor of all things fashion, and today I'm back covering Spring 2023 major themes. So in my last video, I introduced the three major themes for Spring Summer 23, and today I'm going to continue this discussion highlighting soul space. So there were three major themes. Soul space was one of them. There was design wise and full spectrum. So soul space is a style that really speaks to the inner self, the inner consumer, and their desire to seek solace in their lives, calm, positivity, just everything good and light and airy. And that's really what the looks speak to, that we're going to get to in my next video. I'm going to get to the looks in the next video. This video is still like setting the stage, because for this season, it is really about consumers' feelings and their emotions. And again, I'm going to keep saying it, really connecting to that place that they create for themselves in their life that brings calm, that brings positivity, that brings peace. And that is, yeah, that's really it, like the big picture. So we're going to see lots of looks that are light and airy, bright colors, but as you can see, like muted bright, the bold brights are reserved for our full spectrum. But for soulless, it's really pastel still in the muted tones, with some color, just, not as bold and in your face. All right, so I'm just gonna continue to present, and I can spend a long time on it though, ideas that you and I, consumers, connect to things in our lives that bring calm, that bring peace, that just puts us in a positive place. All right, so the never-ending summer is that place of calmness that we can reflect on periods of time in our lives where we had downtime, where we had time to do nothing and enjoy what we like, experience the beauty in the world, things like that. That's what the never-ending summer speaks to. And as I said, I'm not connecting clothing to it yet because it's very emotional. So once you get a good understanding of the emotions behind what we're seeking after, when I show you the garment styles, it'll make sense, because the garment styles that are trending for spring, summer are the details, the styles themselves. What is accented and highlighted are simple things, but it's because those are the things that speak to calmness, soulless, and positivity. All right. So next is Desert Rider, and there'll be several key ideas related to the major themes that continue to speak to nature and being outside and interacting with nature. So Desert Rider just speaks to the warm, dry weather that we experience in the spring, summer months, and just, existing with nature in different environments. Next is Reborn Boho. So the boho chic theme is related to the soulless, and it's about being free, free spirited, free to be you, free to exist and find your soulless. It's not about anybody else's soulless. It's what brings me peace within. So I love this because the boho look is always re-emerging as we move through, different trends and different times. So here it is again, but it's associated with, something that's really meaningful. Next is rustic elegance. So again, elements from nature, from outside. You see shells, different jewels, and yeah, just natural materials, I'll say, being used to embellish garments. So that's what I'll say there. It'll come up again. And then healing craft. So the idea of crafting. So knit work, open work, knits are very popular and associated with soul space. So it's the industry for this trend, connecting crafty techniques, crafty styles and looks to finding peace, to finding calm. And it also relates to that whole idea of being free in your space, in your element. And it has a twinge of a 70s flair to it, because open work knitwear was popular in the 70s. So in Fringe, you're going to see all those design details, and they're capturing it with this word craft. So not like homely crafty, really soul space crafty is what you want to think about it as. And grounded, again, very earthy, very natural, because it's about reconnecting you with your place of calm. And we look to nature, we look to, things outside of us to help enhance, the calmness, the positivity, the soulless. And nature provides lots of inspiration for fashion, and it is definitely running through this soul space thing. And joyful nature. So our florals. So floral prints are always popular and interpreted in different ways. You're going to see it. The light, feminine, just daintiness of soft dressing was one of the phrases that was associated with this. You're going to see it running through spring, summer. Lots and lots of airy, light, free-flowing garment styles and interpretations of floral print graphics that speak to that. And again, that idea of nature. Okay, so here we go with kitchen body. So kitchen body is moving away from nature to inside the home. So we can find solace, we can find calm and peace in nature, but we can also find it in our homes. And that's what kitchen body speaks to. What are the places in your home where you have fond memories that when you reflect, it just makes you sigh, a sigh of love, a sigh of fond memories, okay? So kitchen body speaks to the place in our home. Mainly the kitchen here is what's being highlighted, is a place of peace, a place of healing, a place for communing and interacting with the ones that you love. So this is a standalone theme that's going to emerge from the major theme of soul space. And there's a whole look associated with it, different patterns and prints and garment styles. So that'll continue to come out as I present. All right, next is reclaimed love. Again, another standalone theme that's emerging from soul space is related to love. Okay, romance and love, things that we connect with peace. Okay, that should make sense to most of us, all right? And as far as the interpretation for women's wear, it is focused on the feminine, female, and just playing up the femininity of a woman. Okay, so ruffles, sheer, frilly, flowy garment styles, and lace is what like I said, this idea is associated with, and it has its own standalone look that I'll be sharing. All right, so that brings me to the end of Soul Space, and I will be back again with the key items, and just some of the key items. I'm just introducing them, and then I'll come behind that after I get through all the major themes within the looks that'll be associated with it. So I'm excited. Stay tuned for more. I'll be back soon. Bye, everyone.